Hello, hello, hello. This is me, Donnie C, and
Your boy Scrap.
you kind of far away. I can't touch him today.
I thought you were going to introduce me.
Look, I know, but you're so far away. And we are the Diamond Lounge, and today we are talking business with real entrepreneurs. So we are talking with, to my right first is Miss Monet Collins of Bold Revolution. Want to tell us something about yourself?
My name is Monet Collins, and I own a cosmetic company called Bold Revolution Cosmetics. We launched in 2016. A short synopsis: I grew up in a domestic violence home, and then later went into a domestic violence relationship. And while in that relationship, learned a few things about myself. Went into the shelter, a domestic violence shelter in Fort Worth, and started my company while in the shelter. So we're going to talk about really like how you become a boss doing that.
Because that's some real stuff to talk about. But
yeah.
And then we have the lovely Mrs. Queenie.
Hi.
So, Miss Queenie, your trophy hair, can you tell us something about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I'm actually a business owner of a hair salon. This August it will make 9 years. I love doing hair. I absolutely love it. I'm the oldest out of 3 girls, so you the oldest girl.
You doing hair?
You have to do the hair
You
in
gone?
the morning time. So
Yep.
I absolutely love it. The A-Leaf community has been the biggest support system.
A-Leaf?
And we supporting in all the surrounding areas. So.
See, I almost forgot. We are all SWAT, right?
All
this,
SWAT.
Is, this is Southwest over here,
Yeah.
baby.
Y'all
For real.
gangsters. Some thug girls.
Yeah.
No, Southwest is not what the thugs.
No, they try to be. They try to be, though.
But so,
Mhm.
and later we'll have someone else joining us. There's a little bit delay in their arrival, but we will talk to them when they arrive. So let's just jump right into it because I am very excited about this topic. And I'm sorry, I was supposed to introduce somebody in a special way because we have our very own businessman.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me quick, not slick.
On the what, the flow level, entry level, garage level? What you on right now?
I was garage
Gar-
level. Probably basement.
Garage level of AM, PM, soon to be producer of records, all that.
Producer records.
What you not gonna be producing?
Produce? No, I don't produce. I don't produce nothing.
Okay, what you do?
Yes, you gotta get me right. We
Get
you
his
know what I'm
titles
saying?
together.
Well, do it yourself. Do it yourself.
I ain't in nothing no more.
I was trying to give you a little leverage to jump.
We was AMPM records, but now it turned into Death Row.
Bye-bye.
Oh wow.
So it's the rise and fall before we even get off the ground.
See, I tried to give you a foot up on something to start somewhere. But anyway, so ladies, while y'all are here, I really wanted to know, for one, if y'all could just shed some light on what it actually took, what brought you here? Like what was that point where you said, I want to be a boss? What did that look like for you? What happened? Was there a certain event?
Okay, well, I can speak on experience with me. I've always been a leader.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the person that, I don't know if this is a good thing to say or a bad thing to say.
It's your truth.
I always create my own route.
Okay.
So with me, I actually owned the hair salon before I was actually doing hair.
Oh, okay.
So I owned it about 3 years, went to school. On the 4th year, it was actually another hairstylist there, Miss Jackie, and she was telling me, she was like, girl, go to school.
Mm-hmm.
She said, be the total package, go to school. And I went to school, and I got my license, but I just feel like I was just created to be a leader.
Okay.
I was created to be who I am, and I just love every bit of it.
All right. I'll take that.
I can kind of piggyback off of what she said. I'm the oldest of 6 girls. So, household full
Women
of girls,
making things
not
happen.
a boy in sight. And so I've always, taken care of pretty much, and helped my mom take care of my sisters. The oldest just has that responsibility.
Yeah.
And so I can remember like being a kid passing up, like I'm gonna own a limousine company. I'm gonna have this kind of business. I never wanted to be working for anybody.
Hello,
Like,
Yeah.
honey.
that's just never been me. I don't want you
Yeah.
to come and tell me when I got to go to
Me
work.
Thank
I
you.
love the
Yeah.
fact that I get up and stay in my robe after putting my kids on the bus. I'm sending them to school, and I can get on my computer and work from home.
Mhm.
Like, it's great.
Not just that it
And I wish
frees
I had
up
that
that
Hundred
time
percent there.
where
Yeah.
you can be invested in your kids. I can take off this time, or I can do
Yeah.
this with my kids. Or so I feel like the profession that I chose allows me to be all the different roles of mother, a wife, a business owner. So I love setting my own pace, my own schedule. I love it.
Yeah.
Shit, I know that's a beautiful feeling.
Yes, it is. But what makes you? How do you feel about? Because right now, I feel like this is the time that a lot of our people are getting bit with that bug, and I think it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So why do you think that's happening? Like, why now?
I actually had a conversation with a young lady yesterday that was talking about that. I'm actually in a business besties group on Facebook, and I absolutely love it. And it's just a bunch of women that have the same mindset. You know, it's different professions, different businesses, different ideas. But we come together and we work, and we have snacks, and we actually set those goals and help each other meet those goals. And so I just feel like everybody has kind of grasped that concept that, like, hey, you're not doing this by yourself.
Yeah.
You got a support system that can help you. Like, hey, you want to start this? Look, I know I got this way. This is easier for me. And then sometimes at the same time, you're making your coin.
So it's like more unity.
Yeah, it's a lot more unity, and I love it too.
Y'all
It's
be
refreshing.
Giving each other pointers and everything on there too. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
collaborating is amazing. My favorite.
Yes, it is. That is the way to go. That barter
Yes.
system coming
Yeah.
full circle. I feel like we missed out on that a lot. Growing up, not seeing that it doesn't have to be it's not a matter of leeching off of somebody else or just
Yeah.
piggybacking off somebody else,
Yeah.
but it's like, what can I do for you and you do for me in return, and we both grow.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a lot of other communities, especially in the Asian community, in Jewish community, like they got that a long time ago. They grasped that concept
foundation.
of, you know what, we're gonna grow together, so we're gonna all come together, we're gonna do this, we're gonna start at the bottom level together and pick each other up together. So when I explode, you gonna explode.
Yeah.
And not seeing it as a competition amongst one another, but seeing it as how can we work and build this and all of us eat.
see,
Yeah.
and I think that's what's wrong with blacks. We too
It
much in
is.
competition with each other.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
is.
and that's why I like
Or don't want to see nobody else blow
Doing
up
what
before,
you doing.
blow up before I do.
which makes no
Right.
sense. That like all of us can eat off of this table.
It's
like,
Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
honey,
Houston is too big for you not to be able to pursue what you love and what makes you you and unique and still make a living. Like, I don't have to do what you do or put you down or try to get there, like you said, faster than the next person. Like, that's one thing I keep saying. Houston is too big for you not to be able to survive. If you putting the right energy out there,
yes,
and
That's
you
important,
connect
too.
them with the right people, and you showing them that, look, I'm hungry and I'm genuine at the same time.
Your heart.
It's no way that you cannot
True.
make it.
put your heart in all you
Yeah.
do, and I mean that shows your heart. So if your heart is ugly, that's gonna show.
Yeah, sometimes you got to check that hard too, honey. 'Cause,
Yes.
that pride and stuff will stop you from a lot of things.
Yeah, cause I see it a lot when especially like when just say you have hair or whatever, and then another hairstylist, then like try to down talk the other hairstylist. I see that a lot.
Take
that,
clients.
yeah,
the whole
like they
nine
talking
yards.
down on. I'm like,
But that don't look good on you though,
but I'm
right?
No, it
I'm
don't.
like, wow. Oh, she just trying to do what I do. They're like, okay, you ain't the only person. Like, you ain't the only person that make bread.
Right.
Exactly.
That love to do hair.
And so y'all had great points on that. So but that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like we're in a time now where I think, like I said, I feel like our people are finally getting it.
Yeah.
That we don't have to just fight and compete amongst each other on this level of survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be like that.
Exactly.
We can support and uplift each other. And dang, when I see you come up, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you creating a platform for me to come up off
Exactly.
of. So when you do better, I do better. Like, cause dang, I'm supposed to be there too, And so I love to see people shine. I love to see the people that's starting from wherever bottom you're starting from and explode. Cause I watch too many people on Instagram do that, and I'm like, you know what? I know I have this in my community. I know I have this at home, and so that's why I really wanted to, get more of these homegrown individuals that's out here doing
And
it.
then, it becomes a repetitive cycle because it starts in the home, especially if you have kids. Your kids is watching you. They're seeing your drive. They're seeing, the person that you are. Like with my boys is 3. 10 years old, come on, sweep this hair up. Come shine these mirrors. Come do something.
That reflection.
Yeah,
See the
so
work.
you teaching them that, I'm not working to just bring it to you, but you trying to instill in them what you have as well. And that's how you start the cycle. That cycle starts at home. If you're an entrepreneur, it starts at home, where you teaching these boys or you teaching these girls, whatever you set your mind to, whatever, find your talent. And that's another thing. Like, we'll look on social media and we'll be like, oh, such and such doing this, I'm going to try to do that, or I'm going to hop into that. No.
Stay in your lane.
Your passion is what's going to get you where you need to be.
And so, yes, and real quick, we did have another addition to this story, and I'm so glad he was able to make it. We have Mr. Dominic here.
How you doing?
Hi.
So can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and your company?
Well, I'm part owner, CEO of Racogo Apparel. I'm part owner of Racogo Apparel, and it's just been growing ever since. It started in 2016,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, it's really been big.
And I love his pieces, y'all. Like, seriously, I went I went and checked it out, and I was like, okay, what do I want to get? It was so many that I wanted to get, and I was like, okay, let me just start off with one that I can represent with. But he has some fly pieces, so y'all need to check that his Instagram out, and make sure you order through him.
Then what made you want to get into clothing?
Man, I always been a admirer of different fashions. I always wanted to. Really, it was a part of a money thing. It was a money thing. It was like, man, it's an easy way to make money.
Yeah, well, you're really doing what you love, so why not make money off of it?
Exactly. It's art. It's fashion. So it's expressing my whole little demeanor behind my clothing line.
Don't forget, he does tattoos too, y'all.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's good.
I do tattoos.
Multiple streams of income. Tap into all of your talents. Go ahead.
You gotta have multiple incomes in today's society.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have multiple incomes.
You want to get rich, you better. Wealthy, I mean.
Yes,
So
well.
can y'all because I feel like we need to have a true and accurate representation of what it's like to be a boss.
Hello.
So
What word you just used?
accurate representation.
Oh, it sound like one big word.
Scrap is on it
So
today.
with that being said, can y'all give examples of what was like the most difficult hurdle you overcame? That obstacle that almost put you out, almost made you want to second guess even doing this in the first place. What was that like, and how did you overcome it? Like,
So for me, starting the company from the beginning, I started it in the shelter. And believe it or not, I had more passion and I was driven because I didn't have anything else to look forward to. It was like, besides my kids, my kids are my motivation. But at the same time, everything else around me was negative. And so I put my passion and my heart and everything into building this company. And so when everything took off, it was like, wow, and then I got on the news, like shortly thereafter. When I launched my product, it debuted in Miami Fashion Week. It was on the models in Miami Fashion Week. I hadn't even been out of the gate yet. And so that was fuel for me to say, I got this. And then at the same time, pride kind of creeped in, because you kind of get to the point where it's like, oh, I got this. Like, I can do this. This is easy. And then that hurdle happens where you like, okay, now how do I continue to draw people into my business? Yes, they know my story, but how do I keep that momentum up? And then there's finances, because small business owners don't have no money.
yes.
We have to figure out how to, make that money grow. And so there are going to be hurdles, and it's chances where you have to say, I need to check my pride.
Yes.
I need to see, go back to the reason why I was doing it in the first place to make sure that I stay that way so that I can continue to do it. Because if you allow pride to take over, you make decisions that you probably wouldn't have made had you remained humble.
All right. So your hurdle was your pride.
Yeah, child.
And okay. Well,
Ladies first.
oh,
Well, with me,
Gentlemen.
I know.
I know. Wasn't that sweet?
You gotta be.
Love it.
With me, I pretty much, I had to understand and set aside friendship and ownership.
Ooh, friendship. Okay. See, that's the real stuff right there.
My husband would always say, you can't play both roles.
Mm.
Because I'm not saying you lower yourself, but you have to hold yourself to a certain standards, and you have to teach people how to treat you. And with me, I had to basically learn, don't take it personal, it's business. Keep it business, keep it professional. So my biggest thing that I had to learn in business ownership, if you put personal in there, whether it's your personal life or somebody else's personal, it knocks you down from what you need to be thinking in order to get you to the next level.
Okay.
So that was my biggest thing, is having to separate personal and business. It can't be on the same level.
I understand that.
To second her, you know, her drive is, I had to separate business and personal too.
Mm.
I got a big heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say I got a big heart. So the people that's around me, they know like what how far I go with helping them out, or you know, and take away from myself.
Mm-hmm.
So when I take away from myself to help them out, it always, you know, tend to reflect on my business.
Yeah.
So when I took away from, you know, helping other people and, you know, looking out for myself and trying to, you know, better my business and better my talents and everything, that's when I started to see myself prosper.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, on the way up, you gonna lose. You shouldn't be afraid to lose people on the way up, because I mean,
And I had to learn that.
they wasn't there for you in the first place.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah.
True, or maybe that not so much they weren't there for you in the first place, but they weren't made for your journey.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't, you know, and they don't get it, you know, because a lot of people don't understand. It takes a certain kind of drive and work ethic
It
And
does.
to be an
sacrifice.
entrepreneur.
Oh, Lord.
You know,
Sacrifice too.
I'm gonna say this.
You can't be hanging out
Major
with the girls when
sacrifice.
you want to.
When you see the big companies, the big brands, every day I'm on the news and I'm looking at this big company going into bankruptcy, or this trying to be built out of this. Only thing I can say, I can count my blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in my surrounding area, I'm looking at the big places closing down, going out of business. And all thing I can say is thank you, Jesus. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because it's a scary feeling, especially when you're a small business.
Mm-hmm.
But you're looking at the bigger companies.
And they flopping.
Yeah.
So that can be discouraging. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have that in you to say, you know what, but I'm gonna push through.
Right.
Because even if that's why that whole multiple streams is so important, because when you have this income and that, you're not just so reliant on this one. So if this one does start to fall back, because I feel like everyone goes through it. Like,
Yeah.
all businesses
You do.
will experience that,
Yeah.
where, you know what, we were moving, we were pushing forward, we were doing great, and then all of a sudden we had a slump.
Yeah.
How do you bounce back from that if you never even fathom being there?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like well, how I've overcome, you know, the downfalls throughout the whole little business and everything is praying.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Praying.
That's what me and my husband do
Pray, Jesus.
every morning.
when you pray and, you know, ask God to clear everything up, you know, make your path clear,
Mm-hmm.
it keeps you focused.
it keeps you focused.
I think
It
that
keeps you
has a lot
focused.
to do with it
Yeah.
too, because like for me, this wasn't something that I just dreamed of. I didn't dream of doing makeup.
Right.
You know, this wasn't a passion that was birthed as a little kid, like, you know, so this is something that God deposited in my spirit and told me to do. And so I cannot operate this business or anything that I do without consulting him first. everything that I do has to be, God, is this the logo that you want? I mean, every detail of building this company was built on what God said to do. And so if I take him out of it, I don't have anything. I don't have a company because he gave me the vision for it. So
Yeah.
I got to follow his lead.
Look at God. I didn't even know we had a faithful cast right now, but
Listen.
we had, look at all of this. Okay.
I almost paid my tithes.
See, this is why I need you close.
You got to keep him in.
Well,
the
offering.
forefront.
No,
Yeah.
I got 10% right now.
Like I
Pay
said,
your tithes.
I've ventured into other things. I've had my mother to push me. She worked in the hospital, so she would say, "Well, look at that little nurse. She's cute. You need to be a nurse." I went to school and wasted money to do something that I did not want to do. Hair has always been my thing.
And that's I'm so
why-
glad you brought that up, because I feel like in our community especially, we never saw examples of people doing this. So the easy thing to go to is get this legit, for sure, job.
Yeah.
Go be a teacher, go be a nurse, go be an engineer, go whatever. Just go get the secure,
The
for sure job
security.
that we all know of,
Yes.
as instead of saying, hey, go for your dreams, go try this, go open that, go explore that, and start something new, create your own path. All these things we're working on now is because someone took a chance and said, hey, I want to do that, and took outside the box and did that. From being a podcast, from being owning a studio, from whatever, even the companies we work for, people took chances on that. But
They
that
did.
most of those people are people that saw it already happening in some kind of way.
They did.
And what I'm loving about this momentum that we have right now is that we are raising a generation of kids that are seeing that same energy.
That's most important. That's most important. The people that follow behind us, that's most important.
It is.
It's like I tell I tell a lot of my associates that it's enough resources and enough income for everybody to eat. Once you start being selfish,
Yep.
that's when everything
Yeah.
starts to crumble.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're getting out of that crab in the bucket mentality.
Right.
So we can start evolving and start just coming up ourselves, because we are descendants from kings and queens. So once we
Amen.
realize
Right,
that,
right.
Amen.
we can start being our true great selves that we were meant to be.
Yeah.
And so I love to see this, and that's why I really love that. I really wanted to talk to small business owners, and I really want to talk to the people that were just out there, whether you're just started or a little more invested in the game, or 2 years, 3 now.
Yeah,
That's
3,
still amazing.
yep.
Especially like I said, when I see your stuff, I'm so impressed. So that's amazing to just see and know. And so I'm very proud of y'all. Just so y'all know, I can't toot y'all enough.
Well,
That's why
thank you.
I support. These are all businesses that I do support and plan on supporting in the future. So please be aware of that and be sure of that. And I hope y'all do too. So with that being said, because I like to do it in 30 minutes, I do kind of want to end on one thing. I want everyone to say, well, not just end, because I am going to have a chance for, if there are questions out there, for y'all to submit and present your questions, please. And I hope y'all are telling everyone to follow and tune in right now,
Yes.
if you're out there watching. So what would be that one piece of advice that if you could start over, you wish you would have known? Someone would have told you that was real, not just the I don't want to say Joel Osteen, but not just that motivational, go for it, but like that real piece of advice. Now that you're in it, you're doing it, what would be that one thing that you would tell someone?
That's a good question. Come back to me.
Okay, it's out there.
I tell somebody, man, believe in yourself when no one else believes in you. Because when you believe in yourself, can't nobody bring you down.
You're so right.
That Kanye West kind of faith. You got that, baby. Can't nobody tell that man.
Sure thing.
For real. For real. That man can do anything and don't care.
At all.
Oh, no, you can't kill.
So, what about?
For me, I think I would have to say remain humble. that pride is strong, and when you get to a level of success, sometimes it gets to you. I mean, a little bit of success can get to you. So imagine if you get all the way up there and you know, on TV and BET or whatever your vision and your dream or your goal of making it is, you don't want to fall all the way down to the bottom because you allow your pride to rise you there. If you sitting on pride and pride built your business and is the foundation of it, it can't grow. Eventually, it's gonna fall.
All right. I feel that. Thank you.
Okay. Mine will be stay focused and keep it business.
Keep it business.
Do y'all plan on expanding or y'all just like? Well, I ain't gonna say like.
My
y'all
husband,
just
he wants to expand because he's 15 years in his shop. I'm working on. Well, he's working on 16 this year. I'm working on 9. Yes, we have a hair salon. Then he's had his barbershop. You know what my ultimate goal is? I would love a school. I love teaching because I've had very, very, very talented stylists from every age range. And when I got out of school, they made sure they taught me this, or they taught me that. So I would love to have a cosmetology school. I would.
So are you looking into like what that entails?
I have been researching. My husband is, you know, he's on the same path as well. So my biggest goal for the next couple of years is to buy a building for my school.
I think
no more
pretty
leases.
cool though. One could have and one doing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think expansion for me, I'm kind of already there because I started in 2016 with just BLR Cosmetics, and so now we've expanded to 3 other companies that we carry. And so the next goal for me is an actual brick and mortar store, you know, to host my products in. I want an actual storefront, to actually host my products, and then have it kind of be a motivational center too for girls to just come and talk and chill and, you know,
that would be
have
nice.
a good, you know, just a good environment, a safe place for them to come.
Okay.
You can also buy lipsticks and stuff there, you know.
That's
See,
a
it's
good
something
idea.
fun.
That is
Yeah.
very good idea.
Yeah.
Well, as a Red Cargo Apparel, I mean, if anybody that's out there looking or listening in,
Go ahead with your plug.
No, but look, it's all about a plug today. Go.
we want to expand. So holla at us. At Red Cargo Apparel, we want to expand.
Are you actually wearing your pieces?
I'm
Because I
really
keep
wearing
looking
it.
at the jacket
Me
and
too.
I
I'm
love
liking the shirt.
jacket.
I'm
and
telling
the
y'all,
shirt
I
am
combo.
wearing
I checked it
I'm
out.
wearing
Yeah.
it. Every day. Every day I'm in Red Cargo Apparel. So, well, besides when I'm at work. But
Share the light.
Share it.
And then you plan on keeping it urban or you just you?
It's whatever. With me, it's whatever. I with Red Cargo Apparel, the brand is it's simple, but it's catchy.
Oh yeah, no, you can clean.
So it can go in any field. It can go in urban. It can go in formal. It can go in casual. It can go in any field. So when I say expand, yeah, we want to expand. We want to do different things. We want to try, do anything. We open to try anything.
Mm-hmm.
Open
Okay.
to try anything.
Who is we?
Okay. We is we is everybody.
Okay. I didn't know you had a partner. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I do have a partner. He just came down from Louisiana.
Okay.
Like he handled, the business side in Louisiana.
Mm.
But we all over.
Okay.
When I speak as in we, I mean everybody in general.
Okay.
Cause I'm rare, you rare, she rare, he rare,
Keep
he rare.
plugging. I love it.
Everybody rare.
Okay.
We just got the apparel to make you feel rare.
I feel
And
that.
rap is real.
Rare is
There you go.
real is
So
rare.
be on just that.
I'm about to say, keep plugging. I love
Yes,
it.
indeed.
So, well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I did not see any questions from our live. I don't know if y'all had any questions on your live. Yes, no, maybe so.
No, I don't have any.
All right. So that's all right. I understand people are shy. I'm not that shy. But I do appreciate y'all so much for being a part of the very first entrepreneur show we had, because there will be many more.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
Yes.
because my goal and vision for this is to do this year long. So periodically, we're gonna keep bringing other entrepreneurs out here that are doing things. So if y'all know any that y'all see doing, drop me a suggestion.
Sure will.
If there's anybody out there that y'all know seeing or that are doing it, send them my way. So I would love to talk to and keep promoting and just putting a spotlight on these people, our people that are doing great things in the community. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you
right.
for
Thank
inviting
you.
me.
Thank you.
At first, I was nervous, but I
That's
have
why-
a good
that's why you took
feeling.
so long
I'm
to
walking away
respond.
with a good feeling.
Yeah.
So it was so well worth
What were
it.
you nervous about? Like,
Because I told you, I come into action at the salon, not in public.
all right. Well, I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad all of y'all came.
Me too. I enjoyed it.
I can't wait to, like I said, just be able to start promoting more of your products. Like, I already got my wigs from you.
What's that on your lips, girl?
I'm about to say, got my lipstick from you. And
She got rose on her lips, y'all.
Thank you. This is
Oh,
Rose.
that's beautiful.
And I'm going to get my shirt from you later,
You-
but I'm
you-
going
you
to get
got
a
it
lot,
right now.
This is passion.
Right now.
but I'm going to be getting a lot more pieces from you as well in the near future. And Mr. A and PM,
That's from my
Alex
boy.
boy.
Oh, my bad. She got on rose, y'all. Look.
Appreciate ya.
so
This is passion.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I don't see any questions. So next topic, let me go ahead and let y'all know about the next week. We will be talking to the men, about some nice little fun topics. Some relationship topics, maybe. Some community topics, possibly. But we gotta talk to some men.
We'll see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, we're gonna see where it's gonna go. I got an idea, but we're gonna see.
I feel like it's gonna get real heated.
Good look, Strap.
No, not like that. But no. Thank you
I know
guys.
I'm just bullying. I don't know. Then the one
Thank
that we
you
put in 2
guys.
weeks
And we'll
ago.
see y'all next week. Oh, please remember to like, share, follow Diamond Lounge on our YouTube, our Instagram, Facebook, and tag 3 friends. Okay? Can y'all do that?
Tag some people.
Tag some people to this
Tell some
conversation.
people.
And encourage them to follow as well. Like, we're trying to do something right now, okay?
Yeah.
We're trying to make a movement.
There you go.
Help us make it happen. Thank you. All right, y'all.